And we're live.
And
What's
we're
up,
live.
everyone?
I couldn't find it fast enough.
Guys, Yesi's here. Woo!
And the chat is full of impatient people.
I know,
Oh,
guys.
yeah. Y'all are real yippity today.
Thank you all for being
Yippee.
so patient or not being patient today. We had to prep some stuff with Yesi. Just relax, you kids. Boy.
How's everybody doing? I'm doing great.
Oh, I actually kind of couldn't wait for this episode.
I've been excited.
So, Yesi, the word on the street is you were a lawyer.
I was for almost 20 years.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Wait, I'm not even going to do the math because you
Yeah, I
definitely
was
look
trying
like
to do
you're
that
in your
earlier. I'm
20s.
like, wait a minute. I thought she was like 25 at the most.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
We're at
That was
246.
20 something years ago.
Damn.
Welcome to the club, I guess.
Shoot. Good on you.
Well, we decided to prep since you have the law background, and we got into some
legal trouble.
We got into some legal issues so that we could get your feedback. So
This was
no.
unplanned.
No, totally unplanned. And
it was the perfect timing.
Oh boy.
well,
Have you been following at all?
I
or-
have not. What is going on? I saw your story and you said you got into something and I'm not sure what that was all about. So you'll have to fill me in.
What kind of law did you specialize in?
I was in criminal law for the prosecution. So I worked at federal court and I was basically on the United States of America representing the US. So
ooh.
Oh.
I did
now I'm
some
little
civil
scared.
cases, not very many, but mainly all criminal.
She took the bad guys and she put them behind bars.
So, Dan, this is perfect for you then.
I kind of want to
Yeah.
leave. Is that cool? Can I bow out?
Dan's got a sketchy past.
In school, did you touch on IP law at all?
Not much, no.
Oh, well, we're gonna pretend you're an IP expert because that's where we're at.
So
I'll
the whole
pretend to know.
the whole thing is it's not even a legal issue in like any way, but Dan has a listing on Etsy and had a listing on Etsy that got flagged and removed by Etsy because another user on there, and we'll get into all this
Another
in the
maker
show.
in the
Another
community.
maker in the community just went through and must have like hit up a bunch of accounts for like IP infringement. But it even lists it in the email that's like used photos, audio, video, or something else, or copyrighted material. It's Dan's design and product and everything, and they kind of took his listing down without any real like standing. It's just like, this looks like ours, and we're protecting our design that we've worked hard to
It
develop.
looks nothing like theirs.
It's four mortises and tenons and like.
But basically, in an actual court of law, in my mind, this is where somebody would say, "I object."
Yeah,
Yes,
and you're
absolutely.
familiar with
I'll hold you
Dr.
in
Patrick
contempt.
Gensel, right?
I am, yes.
PhD. Yes, he got his taken down as well.
No way.
Yeah, so that this was
Mhm.
several users. So,
Huh.
At least
Now,
two of us.
who are you?
Oh yeah, we know who.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
it lists it right in that
You know
email.
Oh my goodness.
And then Dan did his due diligence and he reached out to the person, was like, "Hey, we'd love to handle this," and then they proceeded to not care. So
Then
Dan,
it went downhill from there.
Dan took it
So
into his own
Dan-
hands.
Did not care even more.
So hence we are giving away narrow side table plans to everyone that wants them.
Sell it far and wide, baby.
Yep. Flood the market.
Also, Dan
Wow.
hired a hitman, so
I did not.
Oh,
I did not.
goodness.
We
I
hit
did
him.
not.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
We basically hit him with a tariff. That's it.
I could get behind that.
It's the only tariff you can get behind.
We did the tariff. We're not doing the tariff, and then we're going to double down on the tariff on side tables.
God, can we just
Free
no?
files.
Let's not talk market or politics this week.
Okay, that's a good idea.
I just want to. I don't even have like. It's not like I know people that have way more in the market and lost way more than me, but I was just like, this is just sad. Oh my God, what a dip. But anyways,
It really is. Wow, unbelievable.
So that person called me today.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we were on a story.
Mm-hmm.
So Dan got some. He got some face to face. He went
Ear to ear?
through. a deposition with the person.
Oh,
Jeez, what
wow.
are you just pulling out legal words?
I'm just pulling
like
every.
you know what
every-
you're talking about.
I'm just using every single word that I remember from watching Suits like 6 times in a row.
Oh, classic.
Law and Order, huh?
Yep.
Normally, when I see a number I don't recognize, I won't answer the phone. But for some reason, I was like, I'm going to answer this.
Dun-dun.
And Sutton and I were on our way to go get lumber from Intermountain Hardwood, and I just like pulled over in their parking lot, and they said, "Hi, my name's so and so from this account. I'd love to talk." And I proceeded to like try to talk too, and she goes, "No, just let me talk." I'm like, "Okay." So I sat there and I listened for like 2 or 3 minutes of her just ranting, or him, and it was like pulling the victim card like left and right. Like they started all of this, right? But they were pulling the victim card. I'm a mom. I have a mortgage. I have a small business to protect. I have mouths to feed. I have student loans. Like I don't even remember everything that this person said. And I'm like, I'm basically the same thing. And we went back and forth a few times.
Dan's also a single mom.
I'm very close. I have these. I mean,
Oh my god.
Then she proceeded to call me she's like, or they're like, you're just a effing asshole. I'm like, yes I am.
Yes.
If you would have done any sort of research, you would have known that.
No, Dan is a very nice guy.
Ugh,
It's just
I can be.
when you poke the bear,
You don't poke the bear.
you get the mean Dan. Anyways.
I'm so infuriated.
So it's
Of the whole
again
situation.
not a legal thing, but we've loved building up hype around it, and especially you coming on. And we often get legal business questions, and we're like, get a lawyer or get an accountant. Don't ask us. Like, here's what we did, but don't do that. Just
And
ask an
after
adult.
the show?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
people have asked us like, how would you guys handle blah blah blah, and I'm like, no.
By hiring a professional.
But yes.
Yeah. Like the one that comes to the top of my head is bringing people into your shop and like the legality, or like, you know, what if they get hurt? How do you handle that? I'm like, I don't know.
Pack
Don't
up and
do
move
it.
to Mexico.
Don't do it, or get a lawyer to draft a waiver.
Right. Don't touch anything. Don't come in.
All right. So
And then right after that question, Dan wouldn't let me use the joiner. Selfish.
he lets Sutton do it. His other favorite brother. Oh yeah, Braden's brother works with Dan in his shop.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
he's the favorite
With-
of the two brothers now.
He is.
4 next to.
He's not as mouthy, you know?
Is he younger?
He's definitely younger. He is 20 something, isn't he? He's 25,
I mean,
26,
You
27.
were absolutely right, but the tone, Dan. The tone.
didn't like the
What was
tone.
meant by the tone of?
You know what was meant by the tone, Braden.
He's definitely younger. He doesn't look like the world has chewed him up and spit him out. You dirty piece of shit. That's what I heard.
Well, I'm glad you said it.
How much younger is he?
8 years.
Oh, okay. This is like the second time I got to hear his voice today on the phone.
Oh yeah, he was more than happy to talk.
Yeah, I like have never. He's in your life so much, and I don't talk to this guy ever. Feels like you're cheating on me.
Well, here's the thing. He's technically a figment of Dan's imagination.
Doesn't actually exist. Let's jump back to Yesi for a bit. Was this your first Workbench Con?
Second.
Oh, second. Okay.
Mhm.
I was like trying to remember if we met last year or not. Or
I think I saw you. We were never introduced, or we never got to
last year was a
speak.
little busy. Even this year, I feel like
there this year,
we're
but
running around a little bit.
I vaguely remember maybe meeting you in 2023. Maybe.
Yeah, that was last year. No,
I
2020
don't know.
was my last one. Yeah.
I was drinking a lot back then. I don't know.
Back in the old days.
When I was your age.
That was the only way to fight off the dysentery back in that time.
That is correct. And the scurvy.
That was the fruit. But that's why you got
No. You put lime juice in your drink, and that
Yeah.
fights off scurvy. Yeah.
Dude, on the
Science.
flight to Workbench Con, Justin's sitting next to me, Justin Bailey, and he's playing the Oregon Trail on his on his phone while he's sitting in first class. He's playing the Oregon Trail.
Oh,
Dude's living his best
Like
life. Why are you
poor
judging
people
him?
simulator while in first class. Ridiculous.
That's what you got to do to feel like you're one of the peasants. You got to immerse yourself in their life.
He had to remind himself what it was like to be one of the poors.
The
That's
pores. All right.
in first class.
And we got some
We've
questions
gotten-
for you too.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of questions this week. Don't worry, Yesi. The actual show is way more organized. This is just
It's
like
okay. I'm
we have
trying to
no
read
idea what to
the
talk
questions.
about.
This is like the stretching before the marathon.
I had
Here.
some questions on my phone. It's just easier to read them from my phone. Okay, here we
Oh,
go.
all good. So anything in the chat, if people have questions, feel free to answer.
Okay.
Then we're gonna pre-listen to some actual questions that people sent in, either voicemails or written in, and those we'll answer during the show because we'll
Okay.
use it as part of the interview. Well, some of them are for you, some of them are just general things, and
Okay.
some are
The show
probably
is all AI.
knowing
No
our
legal
audience, there will be
questions.
legal questions.
Dan has Lewis Lit energy.
He
Oh
does.
my god,
I love that.
That is absolutely
That made
correct.
me
Dan is the
giggle.
Who is Lewis
of
Lit?
woodworking.
Watch
He's
Suits.
from Suits, and I'm going to tell you, he flies off the handle.
Lewis Lit?
Yep,
Lewis Lit,
you're about to get lit. Was his catchphrase.
about to get lit up.
Yesi, what's your take on the legal shows? The lawyer
They're
shows.
awful.
It's all BS.
What?
Most of it is.
Objection.
Not all of it. Not all of it.
Oh, that guy with the bad hair plugs?
It's that's a bummer to hear because the medical shows are all 100% accurate.
Oh, they
so-
are.
Yeah, so it's a bummer to hear that the law shows are not the same.
It's not all the same.
Do you have a favorite law-based TV show, or is it one of those things like you can't watch it because you lived it, been there, done that?
No, I mean I've watched several of them. I don't have any favorites.
Night Court.
I did enjoy
Judge Judy.
no,
Classic.
it was actually a recent show about a couple years ago, Your Honor.
Your
Um,
Honor.
You don't have to refer to me as Your Honor. Just a guy.
Braden will do.
Oh, that's the show. Got it. Okay.
Yes. I can't remember the actor. I think it was I forget his name, the actor from Breaking Bad.
Bryan Cranston?
Jesse Pinkman.
Bryan Cranston?
Aaron somebody.
You're never
I'm
gonna
not-
get a
I'm
straight
not-
answer
I'm
from
not-
these guys.
The main
I'm-
guy from
I'm not
Breaking
just
Bad.
saying a name. It's Bryan Cranston. This is the actual name.
Walter White is how I remember him.
Yeah.
Bryan Cranston.
Okay. him.
No. Let's keep acting like Braden doesn't know because he's gonna blow a gasket.
That's
Brain's
him.
gonna blow right now.
But yeah, he has a show on Netflix called Your Honor. That was really good. I really enjoyed that one.
Kind of an ironic left turn from selling, meth to Your Honorness.
Right.
I mean, I still think the best crossover.
Once you level up in the meth world, that's where you end up.
The best
From what
crossover
my
is
understanding.
because he's the dad in Malcolm in the Middle, I think, and he wakes up from a nightmare, and he's like describing like Breaking Bad to his wife. It's I remember seeing it. I'm like, what? This is great. This is
That is
love when they
true.
break the fourth wall. I guess that's
Yeah,
not the
that's
fourth
true.
wall. But
He was also the dentist in Seinfeld.
he was the dentist. Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
That was like one of
He
his
also
first
has
roles.
an absolutely, pardon my French, bitchin' mustache these days.
What does he now?
That's a stash.
Stash.
Yeah, I like him. He's one of my favorite actors. So, and I can't remember his name. I just know him as Walter White.
Walter White.
Okay, hold on.
What? I'm holding on to my
Mark-
seat.
Well,
Margolis is also in this show, and he's also from Breaking Bad. So technically, it could have been one of two characters here.
who the hell is Mark Golis?
I feel like you're making up names here.
No, he was, or was it from Better Call Saul? He was one of. No, he wasn't Breaking Bad. He played Hector Salamanca.
Salamanca.
If you
Oh,
spend your whole
yeah,
life
the
waiting
older
for
guy.
the storm, you'll never enjoy the sunshine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, they just took they had to rehab everybody's image after making them all play drug dealers for like 10 years. And they're like, all right, let's give them a law show.
Right.
Put them on the right side of the straight and narrow.
That's right. He was there. That's good shit.
Okay, Grandpa Braden, let's get you back to bed.
Hey,
Back in my
question
day.
for Dan. I'm excited to make your table.
All right. Question to Braden or Dan.
What?
Did you guys email
Coordinate the red
Patrick's
shirts?
question to us?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
He emailed us. Did someone delete his
Didn't
question by accident?
No.
He texted me a question and I emailed it to us.
Oh, I thought he
It's
wrote
in
a
there.
question too.
I don't know.
I don't
Let's
know.
ask Patrick. He's in the chat. Let's
Hey,
ask
hey,
Patrick.
Patrick, how many questions should we be looking for from you?
I remember pre-listening to a question of his today, and now I see one from us.
Hi, Patrick.
The one from us. Don't talk to Patrick. Don't.
Don't
Patrick's
acknowledge
in
him.
timeout.
Don't acknowledge him.
Patrick's in timeout. Don't acknowledge him.
Patrick knows what he did.
Yeah, it's right there. It's even flagged. What are you talking about?
Flag, is that bad?
No. Flag
No, we
is,
flagged
is good.
questions.
we have.
Although it is a yellow flag and not the original orange.
We have a very rudimentary organization system. It technically exists, is the best we can say.
We find the things eventually.
Thank God for AI.
Thank God for AI. There it is. Okay. All right. Well,
Speaking of AI,
hey.
it can make you plans. Like if you sell plans,
Oh, that was impressive, Dan.
ChatGPT can make you plans.
That's incredible.
It even
we're
gave you an
talking
SVG,
PDFs
right?
And SVGs.
Wow.
I can't wait for the day that I don't actually have to use my brain.
That is
can just-
exactly what I'm looking forward to. And Sutton can't get behind it. Like he is just disgusted by AI. I'm like, no. This stuff is great. I, for one, respect and love our AI overlords.
Have you seen the flood of like every week it's a new trend of like what people are animating,
Oh,
like
the
those
action
Studio
figure
Ghibli for a
things?
little bit, action figures now.
I saw a lot of those today.
But also one day like social media and Reddit and them got flooded with fake cartoons of like when the uprising happens and the robots are killing humans, and they go, not this one, he said thank you this one time to me. Or whatever.
I always say thank you and
Yeah,
please to
I would say please and
ChatGPT.
thank you. Even when they like do a terrible job with what I'm trying to do with the prompt, I'm like, this is great, but I want you to go in this direction.
Except for last week when I got in a fight with ChatGPT and I canceled my subscription.
Did you actually?
Yeah, but I re-signed up like 2 days ago because I was like, I'm sorry, baby.
Dan is a loose
I'm back.
cannon, Yesi.
True story, Yesi. I'm not even lying.
He got in a legit fight with
I believe
AI.
it.
I get in fights with everybody.
Wow.
Just like, I'm super nice.
The fact that we know that and you say that is what makes it surprisingly complicated, like internally, to then listen to your story about the narrow table stuff. And
That's
be
why
like,
I made Sutton tell you
it's
the story.
totally not my fault.
That's why I made Sutton tell. I'm like, Sutton is impartial here. He will tell you the truth.
I know what I'm gonna say. I already said it to you guys twice. I'm just gonna say it during the show. I'll be like, I'm the first person to call Dan out on his bullshit. He's right.
Oh, see here, I'm the opposite. I'm the last one off that train.
Yeah,
I
you're the
will
worst.
You're
I will
just a
ride or die
constant
with
hype
Dan
man.
until we yeet off the tracks into the canyon.
Should we pull over now? No, we're going off the cliff.
Get him, Dan. Get him.
What's the Thelma and Louise, right? Just riding off
Yes,
the cliff in the
yes.
sunset. Am I old for knowing that one?
No, because I knew it.
All right, we got a bunch of questions here. Yes,
Do
you
we
just
got a
ahead.
bunch?
Yeah, we do.
This is another one of those freaking, hey, I want to donate to get into the drawing things too. I'm getting last second, hey, I forgot to ask this, so I'm sending in more.
No.
Why
It's
are
Alex,
why are they texting you?
it's
directly?
Alex, because they know that I'm probably the most organized and most likely to make it happen in time.
I don't like how true that is.
Yes, you could see now why we make our prep session a live show. It's
I see
chaos.
that.
Because everything is content.
Also, the whole
That's
idea
right.
of this, especially with guests, is like this is the warm up. Like you get, the vibe going, and then we start cutting each other off in
we
like a
flip
good
the
way.
script.
And then we do the show, and there's like we're past the awkward stage, past the first date.
Yeah.
I did when I did Shop Sounds, they record the show and then the after show, and like I felt
So
like, oh,
basically, everything is wrong over there.
so like it took me a while to get going because like I don't want to cut off Jason or Keith, like it's their show, whatever. And I highly encourage you. This is the Workbench Con lobby. Cut us off.
In the lobby.
make the jokes, make fun of us, whatever. Yeah, it's just us BSing.
All right.
All right,
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a water refill.
Fine.
Like hell you will. You sit your ass down, Dan.
Sarah wrote in.
Dan,
You're familiar with Sarah, right?
Yes.
you met her
Yeah.
one time? Just the
Work
once?
Rosie's workshop.
Yes.
Yeah, I met her this
Roomie.
last weekend, and we were roommates. She decided. Well, she ended up deciding to join Workbench last minute, maybe like
I
just
think
a few weeks
yeah,
before.
she got a ticket like 2 weeks before or something.
Yeah, and then
Found
she
one.
reached out.
Like blowing down the street and just like, oh shit. I've
She
gotta
reached
go
out
get
and
a
she was like,
ticket.
hey,
It is water.
yeah, she was
I haven't
asking.
had a drink since October, Nicholas. I'm very proud of that. Sorry.
No, it's fine. She reached out and she asked if I had a room, if I'm just gonna share with anyone, and it worked out. So we ended up sharing rooms, and that's how we met. And she's a great person. I like her.
I hope that she wasn't as rowdy as my roommates.
Sarah?
Yeah.
Wasn't. She was so much fun.
Yeah, my
Nice.
roommate was Justin Bailey, but then someone decided to get us conjoining rooms and insisted on an open door policy, Braden.
Super
Oh,
sweet.
So they
Super
would just
discount suite.
bring people back to the room at 1 o'clock, other
Oh,
men,
Sounds awful.
and then they would talk.
Listen,
That sounds
and
awful.
Jeff and I have a nasty habit of we stay up until the wee hours of the morning,
Giggling.
heads on our hands like this, telling secrets and giggling.
While
It's magical.
while my
Yeah.
head was next to you guys.
Come on. Hawk.
Talk.
Oh crap! Joe from the Offcut Emporium is still alive.
Oh no.
Oh,
wait,
no.
I thought
What
there was
happened?
we took
Fake
him out.
Fake
They-
news.
they took him out.
We heard.
Oh no. See,
Maybe he's
Yeah,
a
see,
spy for that one
we-
account
we
that
get
doesn't like me anymore as of 2
trolling
days ago.
accounts like Joe from Offcut Emporium is a fake person with a fake account that sends in fake AI generated audio questions sometimes. Recently their account said that Joe had passed, but now he's back here. This is
Dramatically and
So
graphically.
that is not a legit account.
this
It's
is
not a
just
real
someone
person.
from the community, Alex Adams, and it's crazy, and we don't know who it is, Alex Adams. So it's really
it is
weird.
a legitimate account in the fact that it is an
Alex
account
Adams.
that exists.
Yeah,
But
it's odd.
It's weird.
It's still
I-
you can't bully me, Braden. I'm not Alex.
I think that Joe from Joe's Offcut Emporium is actually a secret sleeper spy that's been activated by Onefinity to infiltrate Onefinity Facebook groups.
Oh my god, that's getting off the rails. Yes,
No,
do you have a
talk about that
CNC?
drama?
What's
you-
that?
Does
Can we
You guys
talk
are
about that
serious? You
drama?
don't know who it is, Joe?
We
from-
have no idea who Alex Adams is.
No, I know Alex
of
Adams. I'm
Joe's
talking about Joe.
we all know Alex Adams. Yeah,
Alex
Joe
Duffy
is just
said he updated his
one of our
Patreon name
listeners.
last. Okay, I'll refresh it, Alex.
Oh god. Yesi, do you have a CNC?
I have one that's coming soon.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
From where?
Is it a Dominator?
It's from Next Wave. Sure.
ooh.
Sorry. Well,
This
Hey,
was fun.
great
This is
podcast,
great,
everybody.
guys. Thanks for joining us. See you all next
See
week.
you guys next week. Bye 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 bye.
This, ironically, this I think is sponsored by Onefinity this week.
Oh,
So-
wow.
You're allowed to use other machines. So
Boom.
relax. It's okay.
Oh, look at it. Alex said Next Wave family, baby.
It's fine. At least it's not a.
Duffy.
Oh, Alex Duffy sent in a question.
Yeah, Alex
Yep.
Duffy.
All right. Last
Alex
question. I'm
Duffy's
cutting
been-
it off
Alex
here.
Duffy's been put in timeout.
Oh no! What did he do now?
We have completely off topic here, but we have the shipping info for the A1 printer, yes?
Yes, he
Yes.
responded in
So
that message.
I don't get to keep it?
No,
No, you don't get to keep
he
it.
should have had it by now. Yeah.
He has responded. He is still not Joe's Offcut Emporium.
Are you sure I can't keep it?
Listen, we tried to figure
Something
out how you
about-
could keep it.
Oh, we have a lawyer.
And then
Isn't it true that possession is 9/10 of the law? I get to keep it then, right? That's what that means.
You can keep it.
There we go.
Sorry, Dan. There's new tariffs in place, and you can't afford it.
Sutton said he would donate his paycheck to the tariffs.
What?
Don't call him. Don't
Siri.
call him.
Don't
Hey
call-
Siri, call Sutton.
Don't call him. Oh God.
Oh no, everyone's Siri's gonna go off.
Does everybody have
Sutton-
Sutton's number?
Sutton's getting 47 phone calls right now. Here, I'm
What
going to
is
give
happening?
everybody Sutton's phone number live.
Question
would-
for
he
Yesi.
would
Please explain your
unfamily
shop
you.
Gumby mascot.
I think
In a heartbeat.
he would Joe's Offcut Emporium me.
He wouldn't.
God.
And also, I found out that from when we were in Mexico, he apparently my door lock code to like let him in didn't expire the way it was supposed to. So he just like walked into my house and down here.
At least
yesterday.
he's family.
It's true, he is, but somehow that's worse.
What
Yeah.
were you in the middle of?
Yeah. Well, he was in Mexico, right?
What was I in the middle? Well, no, he got the code to the shop door when we were in Mexico,
But it still works.
but it still works.
Were you in the middle of testing the bed frame height? Sorry, we had. I'm sorry. Braden's
Yes,
gonna
you
kill
don't wanna
me.
know.
You don't want
You
to
don't
know.
wanna know.
Oh,
But Braden might quit right now.
he's so mad. We're not gonna talk about it because Braden gets really mad at me when I mention this.
He's got a smile on his face, but he is not
I
happy.
know. He wants to laugh, but he has to be mad. See, he pretends to hate it so that one day when his wife is bringing all this up in proceedings, he could be like, "Well, look how upset I was, honey."
In case anybody's looking for Pete's personal cell phone number, it starts with
42069. All right, why don't we get into some questions here?
Please.
Yes, we're just gonna pre-listen to these, so don't answer them, and hopefully they're not all ridiculous. That I apologize ahead of time for some of our.
We pre-listen
Listeners.
to them so we don't sound dumb
We
when we're trying to answer 'em.
Pre-listen to them live without pre-screening them, so we're all surprised.
It's not a good policy. It's really not.
we do not take any legal responsibility for anything that's about to happen.
Okay.
Is that enough legal protection here?
Hey,
all right.
I've told you guys, I anal.
I ain't a lawyer.
I am not a lawyer.
With that. All right. First one.
I thought that was a new iPhone thing.
Well, let's I guess start with Alex Duffy.
Oh,
God. Let's start with Alex Duffy here.
Question for Yesi. Please explain your shop Gumby mascot. Alex Duffy, assistant to the regional mayor.
I gave him
Assistant to the regional mayor.
he didn't because it was sent by Braden, so I just gave him that title.
That's so much nicer than what I put.
Yeah, you said some really mean things in that email, so I just said
Illegitimate mayor of
to
Workbench Con.
the regional mayor.
Unelected.
He tricked Workbench Con into having a live with him somehow. That's crazy.
yes.
Yeah. Just,
I thought they were on a pause.
We were on a break.
we were on a break.
Well, they
Okay.
were on a break, so that now they're seeing other people.
Okay, Ross.
Oh.
All right, next one is from Sarah. Don't be alarmed. This is AI generated voice, but it's her question.
Hey. Question for Dan. I'm excited
Uh-oh.
to make your table. Which finish do you use on it? What do you sand it to? Question for Yesi. Hey girl, do your clients give you inspiration picks or exactly what they want? Or do they let you use your imagination and let you have fun with it? Thanks. Rosie's Woodshop.
Sarah sounds different this week.
Yeah, she's very sick.
Oh, is she? That sucks.
Yeah, terrible cough and stuff. All right, next
Joe,
one.
somebody put Joe in timeout.
Oh, what did he do?
You know what he did. He knows what he did.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
I just need to address
I can't.
somebody who texted me directly that is also in the chat. Hey, Stone, could you tell your dog?
Tell your cat I said. All right, next question's from Patrick Gensel.
What is the difference between a herd of buffalo and lawyers? Lawyers charge more. What's the difference between a lawyer and a vulture? Vultures don't accumulate frequent flyer miles. Okay, now that I've got that out of the way, my questions are for Yesi. First one is, if you weren't a maker and you couldn't go back to lawyering, what would you do? What would you be doing professionally? And my second question is, if you could learn any maker skill that you don't already have, what would it be? All right. That's all I got. Dan, love the side tables. And, oh, by the way, this is Patrick from Crafted with Machines.
Oh,
Have
okay.
a great show, everyone.
Crazy. Did not know who that was.
Interesting. Caught me off guard.
Hey, Patrick. Good questions, bud.
Wait, was that Patrick from Built with AI?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Dr.
Crafted
Patrick
with
Gensel,
robots.
PhD. All right. Next one is from Malcolm, Bossa Nova Woodworks.
Hey guys, this is Malcolm from Bossa Nova Woodworks, and
Hang
I don't
on.
know if you know
I gotta
this,
boost
but I
that.
really cracked the code on.
Malcolm, gotta crank that audio. Let's go.
Hit him with the remix.
Malcolm.
DJ Khaled.
Hey guys, this is Malcolm from Bossa Nova Woodworks, and I don't know if you know this, but I really cracked the code on the design for narrow side tables. I created one I call the Basic. It's made of cherry, and my question this week is about, what do you think the best finish for it is? Okay, thanks.
Peanut butter.
Boiled linseed cherries. Definitely the best. 2 questions from Alex. That's his limit per week.
I bet peanut
Alex.
butter would be an actual good finish.
Malcolm's already responded. You don't need to answer that. I already finished it with the tears of my enemies.
It's a water-based finish, by the way. All right, Alex Adams.
Single female lawyer fighting for her client.
Hey, Yesi. Have you ever had to deal with clients who have threatened legal action for whatever reason? And if not, what have you done to take steps to prevent that or mitigate that from happening?
You just start every project with, do you know who I am?
I think the fact that Alex feels the need to ask this means Alex is operating with his customers in a very different way than the rest of us.
Loosey goosey.
If I had a nickel for every time a customer threatened legal action, I'd have two nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that I have 2.
Yesi, have you ever watched the cartoon Futurama?
Not really. I
No.
know which one it is, but
I'm waiting for Yesi to just be like, I don't actually have a TV. I read books.
Oh, one of those. No, because there is a that clip that he played in the beginning is from a single female lawyer show, and it's
okay.
And the second verse
It's
of
a
that
show
is
within a show.
yeah, wearing mini skirts and being self-defiant, like
He's so crazy.
It's
super
awful.
silly, but it made me giggle immensely because I love Futurama. All right,
That's funny.
second
Okay,
question
okay.
from Alex Adams.
I'm just
Oh, there's another.
All right, this question
Alex-
is for Yesi.
Sorry.
If you had an evil twin, what would their name be? Would it be Bizarro Yesi, Wah Yesi, Noe, a different derivation? I'm curious what you think.
Sorry, Noe really got me.
No, we.
listen. My favorite thing about Alex is the fact that he's not afraid to know that some of them are just not going to land, but he's just volume. Something's going to land. Something's going to be good. Noe was good.
It's like a shotgun shell. Some of them are going to hit something.
So funny.
Oh, Alex Adams, you miss 100% of the shots you take.
Alex also has responded to Malcolm's Tears of His Enemies finish with Alex Duffy is selling his tears.
Oh no. I didn't realize I had beef. That would be a fun one.
Technically, it's pork
who
chutted wine.
who has beef?
Oh, Alex
Malcolm
Duffy and Malcolm.
Alex.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting that rumor. See, with the platform we have built over the years, we get to start rumors like this.
avoiding the F, Mary, kill questions this week.
No, Jeff, we're not doing
we
those.
haven't gotten any good ones, I guess.
Down, Jeff.
Jeff, I'm
Bad.
still missing 3 pairs of underwear, and I'm blaming you
What?
from Workbench Con. You had to be there, Dan.
Oh,
Listen, the shirt, the
I'm beginning to think that I'm glad I wasn't there.
the picture of Jeff, me, and Pete's head in the bed is completely AI generated.
Well, yes, he was at work. But you saw my head, I'm assuming, floating
Did
around.
you sign Pete's head?
I didn't.
Braden
You didn't
3D
sign Pete's
printed my head from a 3D scan, and actually Patrick sent it to Braden's printer because Braden was bold enough to give Patrick access remotely.
For
I
content.
saw it. I
For
never signed it. I saw it on story.
That's probably why she stayed away from you guys at work.
That guy just
Have you
keeps
thought of that?
holding a head the whole time.
I didn't see it at Workbench Con. I saw it on a reel or something you posted, where someone posted something.
76% scale Pete head is like the perfect fidget for like a desk because you can grip it like a basketball and feel like Michael Jordan.
Can we
And
be done
something
now?
about
Can we?
his little swoopy hair is just it's grippable. Like a perfect
Jimmy
grip, you can do a lot of
Neutron
this.
swoop.
I think the scan was a swoosh, not the Jimmy Neutron. So
Hey, you can't say swoosh without Nike's approval.
Yeah,
They'll
I'm
have your-
sorry.
They'll have your podcast taken down.
Oh no. All right. Let's see. I think that's it for the questions. Did any last minute ones come in?
No.
Okay. No.
Alex,
Thank
you
goodness.
are not in any way on this earth allowed to have access
Right?
to that.
That's
No,
the
no, no,
last
no, no.
person.
There is a 0% chance of that happening. Actually, what's less than that? -5.
Negative percent. Negative percent.
Can you have
chance.
negative percent?
Yeah.
I can now. I went to
Uh,
school, took a math class once, so pretty much an expert.
Super random question, Yesi, but what software are you going to be running for your CNC? Did you hook up with any of the software people that were there?
It'll be Vectric.
Nice.
That's the confident answer we like to hear.
It'll be
Good
better.
answer.
I can't believe you even asked.
Oh, speaking of which, that means I need to reach out. My
You got to re-up.
license is about to expire, and it's giving me the you've got 14 days, and I'm gonna forget until -1 day, and I'm gonna need it right then. And
Who was it that Oh, it was Lee. Lee like literally had a project he had to knock out, and like his license expired. He like lost it.
yeah, I had to send him the G code, and it'd be ironically funny, but also inconvenient if he then had to send me G code for something. So, what's up, Bug? You come here.
So
You can step on that. That's fine.
the one thing I learned this year at Workbench Con is that Carveco apparently came from Vectric. Like that
yeah,
was
they're like right down the street from
there
each
was
other.
there was the same company, and some people left Vectric to start Carveco.
And you mean to tell me that Vectric didn't like contact their lawyers and have Carveco taken down? I
Not
mean,
yet.
it's the same. They do the same thing.
They're running the long con.
Huh.
You know, say hi.
Interesting.
Hi, Mr.
Alright.
Dan.
Hi, Mrs. Gabby. How are you?
Mr. Dan says hi. Here, hold on.
This is a kids show.
Hi, Ms. Gabby.
Oh, this is literally Little Bug.
That's
So,
the little bug.
That's the little bug of the
All right,
woodworking.
Skadoodle.
So sweet.
She's watching.
I can't ever
I
tell
haven't
if
even
we're
started
friends
it.
or not. Like sometimes she likes me, sometimes she doesn't.
I don't think Braden
I
can
think
either.
that Chase and Gabby feel the same way about everybody. Like it takes them like 30 seconds to decide if that day you're cool.
Yeah.
It
I haven't
took
been
Sutton
cool.
It took Sutton a whole week to get cool, Chase.
Mr.
Okay.
Dan sounds way too formal for the way Dan uses his miter saw. Yesi, have you seen
I
the
use
video
my
of
miter saw
Dan?
with confidence.
Dan uses his miter saw like a
testosterone.
psychopath. And we called him
Like
out on
you-
his latest YouTube video because it was just
Also,
it was just abusive.
Like you would be trying to put Dan in jail for the way that he treats his miter saw.
Oh,
Illegal.
It was a crime against the United States, apparently.
Is Bosch made in the U.S.? Let's see. All right.
Yes.
Wait for it.
Okay. That's just.
It looks like you're almost doing it backwards.
Years of experience, guys.
Starts at the front, goes back, plunges, and then pulls the cut.
Wow, pulls it. Yeah.
But like,
it's the safest way to do it.
You can hear the motor bog down just a little bit too. Like it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to be there.
No, Dan, no.
It wants to.
Ah, Dan.
Alex Adams started a foundation for Dan's tools.
In the eyes of an angel.
Oh, I just got another download. We're up to, hold on, let me do some math.
Carry the 2.
Oh, I got to use a calculator these days. 11.
Dan's tracking how many free downloads he's given away
minus
to potentially take down a competitor.
149.
Nice.
149 downloads.
It's like the equivalent of a company getting bought out, but then you release all the plans on the internet, make them open source. Basically what you did. If I'm going down, you come take you down with me.
Dan basically data dumped. He's basically a Snowden. Dan Snowden.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Now he's going to flee to
Venezuela. Where's he at?
A non-extradition company.
Apparently, that guy was a nightmare. Whatever embassy he was in, they hated him.
Snowden.
See,
now that is clever.
All right. You guys want to wrap it up? Jump into the show? Let's do it.
God. Wow. 37 people in the chat and only 7 likes. That's right. Thanks,
guys. Come on.
We
give
haven't
us a
talked
like.
about any of the stuff we got going on that's actually important.
Yeah. Dan, go.
We got the Maker Meetup coming up on May 17th in Omaha, Nebraska.
If you're going to go to MidwestMakerMeetup.com and RSVP, please.
Please.
We are not organized enough as it is. We don't want to not have enough hot dogs.
That's going to be the problem.
We need to have the correct amount of wieners.
No, stop it.
Secondly,
there's a lady in the room, Dan. Behave.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. We are doing monthly giveaways. This month, we are giving away a $250 gift card to William Burkle Woodworking, WTBwoodworking.com.
The T stands for Tiberius.
We have opened it up to everybody, not just patrons. However, patrons get a benefit of extra entries. You can get entries by donating $5 to our St. Jude's page. Every $5 gets you an entry. Braden, what's that website?
AreTheChairsIncluded.com.
We have a website for everything. Braden has, Braden has a terrible, terrible affliction to buy in URLs. We can't even keep track of them. What else? Oh, yeah. Go get your free download from me and from Pete. Pete released his too.
Yeah. Check my stories for that. I'm actually putting it up on my website.
Your side tables. These guys don't want to have a side table build off like competition, but I kind of do. So I'm going to throw that out there.
Here's the thing. Take the files, build the coolest version of it you can, and we will decide at the Maker Meetup which one is the coolest and most unique.
Yeah, we'll have the whole like group of people vote or something.
And then you guys will get something cool.
The winner can get an extra wiener.
The winner is going to get a narrow side table from Daniel Dama. Then you'll have them next to each other. You'll have just like a regular size side table instead of a narrow.
I do like the idea of having like a side table, narrow table build off. Like get creative with it. Put them out into the world, baby. Let's flood the market.
We're having a loosey-goosey build-off. Basically, submit your builds to us, to anotherwoodshop.podcast@gmail.com. Boom.
Or just tag us on Instagram.
Or tag us on
Instagram. I'll track it. I'll do the heavy lifting, Petey. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right.
Don't worry. We promise that we probably definitely won't also then go to Etsy and report every single listing.
We won't. We want you to down with the bourgeoisie or whatever the revolutionaries say. And then make sure to do we do the giveaway? Talk about the giveaway already? I'm losing my mind.
Yes, we did.
Okay, well, we'll see you guys next week. Make sure to tune in this week. There's gonna be a lot of drama talked about, and of course, Yesi's here, so it's gonna be exciting. We'll see y'all next week. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Love you long time.
Bye.